Hello, it's Charles with Uber Eats. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, 2026. And I am blessed and grateful because I received that precious gift of tomorrow with God's wake-up call this morning. And I got to see another day here in beautiful, sunny, warm Tampa, Florida. And you also woke up this morning and received that precious gift of tomorrow with God's wake-up call. And you got to see another day here on earth. Tomorrow is a precious gift to receive because not everybody that went to sleep last night woke up after receiving God's wake-up call. So I, for one, am most definitely blessed and feel grateful to the good Lord for giving me another day here on earth and getting to see another day in beautiful Tampa, Florida. And honestly, I'm blessed for everything I've got. I'm relatively healthy. I've got a safe place to sleep in the camper every night, and I'm enjoying wonderful weather, wonderful warm weather where God has put me in this time and place here in Tampa, Florida. And I get to enjoy delicious breakfast every day, anytime I want. And I'm building a wonderful profitable Uber Eats business here in Tampa, Florida. So God has been good to me. God is great. God is good. God is great. Always and always. And I love Jesus Christ. Jesus is my Savior, my Redeemer, and my Advocate. I'm thankful and grateful for having Jesus Christ in my life. And Jesus is in my heart. I love Jesus Christ and I love the Lord. The time right now is 5:15 a.m. and according to that website, weather-atlas.com, the sun will rise today at 7:04 a.m. That's 1 hour and 49 minutes from now. And the sun will set later on this evening at 7:55 p.m. So today, Tampa will enjoy over 12 hours and 51 minutes of daylight. I had just a fantastic day yesterday. The weather was beautiful, warm, a light breeze, not much of a breeze if I'm being honest. The skies were mostly clear blue skies, not a drop of rain, and just a beautiful day all around. And I made fantastic money with my Uber Eats business. I didn't hit my goal of 20 trips yesterday. I would have hit my goal of 20 trips had not something went wrong with the GPS tracking. I don't know if it was a satellite issue or an issue specifically with my phone, but I lost GPS on my phone, and of course you need that with Uber Eats. I tried switching over. I tried using, I first noticed the failure was happening with my Uber Eats app. It wasn't tracking my movement on the map. You know, one time it said I was going 80 miles an hour and I was sitting still at a stoplight, and then it entirely lost me on the map. I couldn't get it to show where I was even on the map. So I went ahead and signed off the app, stopped the app from working, and then started it back up again, hoping that would fix it. That didn't fix the issue. So it was nearly the end of my day anyway. I had 18 trips in, and I was gonna stop driving soon anyway. I was hoping to get 2 more trips in, but I went ahead and signed off the app and called it a day. I went into Google Maps, and the GPS wasn't working on that either. So it wasn't a problem specifically with Uber Eats. I think it was a problem with the satellites, but I went in and asked that chatbot Meta AI if the satellites were down for GPS tracking, and it responded to me that no one has reported any problems with GPS or the satellites. So not sure what was going on. And I don't think it was just a dead zone, and it wasn't a dead part of town. I never had problems with GPS tracking in that part of town. So not sure what happened, but I even went on to Reddit to see if anybody was talking about the satellites being down and problems with GPS mapping, and nobody was talking about it on Reddit either. So I'm not sure what happened yesterday, but nonetheless, I failed to reach my goal of 20 trips. So I need to try to get in 22 trips today and 20 trips tomorrow to reach my goal of 80 trips before 4 a.m. Friday. And if I do that, I'll make an extra $357. It's either $354 or $357 on top of my already excellent earnings for the week. And I'll do it. If I have to end up driving Friday morning, I'll do it before 4 a.m. But I don't foresee that being an issue. 80 trips is very doable. And had it not been for that glitch with GPS tracking, I would have done it yesterday. Oh, I nearly forgot it. I did buy a Powerball ticket for tonight's drawing of the Powerball. I bought this ticket yesterday morning, 8:13 on the 14th of April, and I played my normal numbers of 14, 22, 35, 22, 14, 22, 25, 37, 49, and the Powerball of 23. See that? Well, anyway, I'm sitting up here at my normal spot at the Circle K, and I've been inside already, and I got my free cup of ice. See that free ice? And this morning, I went with this tea and lemonade flavor of the Monster Rehab Revive, Refresh, Recover. I bought 3 more cans yesterday morning when I bought that Powerball ticket. This can has the date of A2627, and A is the first letter of the alphabet, so this can was made January the 27th of this year. And with today being the 15th of April, and there's 4 days left in January, so this can is 19 days and 2 months old. So it's a very fresh can of this tea and lemonade. I'm gonna go ahead and get it cracked open here and started. I should be able to get the rest of it, of this can in this cup, mostly. There it goes. Let's see if this is any good ice cold. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Very good. I'm happy to see gas prices haven't gone up anymore. They're already higher than they need to be. It's still $4.09 a gallon for the low grade 87 grade gas at this Circle K, and that's where it was yesterday. The day before it was down to $3.80, so I'll be happy to see prices start to trend down at this Circle K. That hasn't happened yet, and gas prices are still relatively high in most gas stations that I've seen in Tampa Bay. They're higher than they are here, so this is still a favorable place to buy gas. And the Circle K by my camper is good, but I've seen much higher prices closer to the beaches. Gas prices are slightly higher, even higher than $4.09. According to AAA and Gas Buddy, the average price of gas in Florida this morning is up 6 more cents from yesterday. Monday, it was at $3.99. Yesterday, it jumped up 8 cents to $4.07. Well, it's even higher this morning, and the average price of gas in Florida is up to $4.13 a gallon. And the average price of gas in the United States has continued to drop. It was $4.13 Sunday morning. It went down a penny Monday morning to $4.12. It stayed at $4.12 yesterday morning. Well, this morning it's down 2 more cents to $4.10. So great trend nationwide. The gas price nationwide has continued to drop. So this Circle K is better than the national average by a penny, and it's better than the Florida state average by over 4 cents. I also checked out my metrics. I reminded several of my customers to respond to my survey and tell them how much I like getting feedback from my customers, so I know how I'm doing. Not a single person responded to my survey. My numbers are all the same from yesterday. My Deliver with Care is at 744 people responding that I delivered food to their door with great care. I have My friendly score is at 662. That's the same as yesterday. Quick and efficient is at 648. Good communicator, 644. And my area of opportunity is still delivering with a perfect handoff. I have 621 people responding that I delivered food to their door with a perfect handoff. I also checked out what that website, weather-atlas.com, had to say about the weather today. And this is what it said, what they wrote. For Tampa, Wednesday, April 15. Clear and sunny conditions are expected. Dramatic changes in the temperature are forecasted, reaching a high of a tropical 88 and falling to a low of an enjoyable 61. That's what that's the top of the page. They wrote that. And then at the bottom of the page, they wrote this: on Wednesday, a combination of sunny and gloomy weather is forecasted. I don't understand this, because those are two very contrasting predictions for the weather, observations for the weather today. It's either going to be gloomy or it's going to be relatively sunny. You can't have both. So I don't understand why they've had that on, that they wrote that for the forecast today. Two very contrasting expectations for the weather, but that's what they wrote. They kind of summarize the weather on the top part, and then they have specific weather conditions in the middle. Then they write another forecast for the same day at the bottom. And generally speaking, those two forecasts are pretty much the same, but these two were quite different. I don't know why they did that. Well, the website went on to say that, well, we can expect winds out of the southeast at 6 miles an hour, 51% humidity, and only a 7% chance of precipitation in Tampa Bay. So we're going to, according to this, it's going to be relatively cloudy, possibly gloomy, and limited sunshine, or it's going to be a clear and sunny day. So I'm not sure what to expect reading the forecast from this weather-atlas.com. It's going to be warm and relatively dry. I can expect that, but other than that, I'm not sure what to expect for Tampa. I also asked Meta AI about the weather, and this is how it responded to my question. It said, for Tampa on Wednesday, April 15, expect sunshine with highs in the upper 80s and lows in the low 60s. The forecast predicts a mainly sunny sky with winds out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour and a 10% chance of rain precipitation. It seems that weather-atlas.com might be predicting a bit of cloudiness, but overall it looks like it's going to be a lovely day in Tampa. I also went into the YouTube page 10 Tampa Bay News. This YouTube video was uploaded yesterday at 12:30 a.m. They had meteorologist Bobby Deskins in this video. He was talking a bit about a big wildfire that has broken out in the southern part of the state, southern Florida. This is off to the east of Naples. It's in Collier County, Collier, Collier County. He referred to this fire as a big deal. It's east of Naples. He explained that it was about 350 acres were burning early Monday morning, and that wildfire got worse into the evening. As of Monday evening, over 1,000 acres were on fire. Bobby Deskins went on to say that no rain is expected today, tomorrow, and going into April 22nd, it's going to be, so the next 7 to 8 days are going to be very dry in the Tampa Bay area. We can expect a high of 89 and a low of 64 overnight going into Thursday morning, and very sunny skies according to Bobby Deskin. So I'm expecting it to be relatively dry today, very sunny, and somewhat clear skies. I don't expect it to be a gloomy day, which is what weather-atlas.com expected for the weather today. I also wrote down all the deliveries I completed yesterday. I was able to complete 14 trips before the GPS started to screw up on my phone and just screw up in general. I had 18 customers yesterday. I started out the day, Tuesday, April 14, picking up breakfast for Esther. I picked up McDonald's breakfast for Esther on McIntosh Road. Esther tipped me $4.92 and I earned a fare of $2.47, so made $7.39 for picking up breakfast for Esther. Thank you so much for the generous, nearly $5 tip, Esther. I really appreciate that. After dropping off Esther's breakfast, I went on trip number 2 for Naomi. Naomi had a Wawa order to be picked up at Thonotosasa Road. Naomi was generous and tipped me $5 for picking up that Wawa order, and I earned a fare of $2, so I made $7 for delivering Wawa to Naomi's house. Thank you so much, Naomi, for that generous $5 tip. After dropping off Naomi's order, I went on trip number 3 for Amber. Amber had Dunkin' Donuts and coffee to be picked up from Thonotosasa Road store. I earned a fare for that Dunkin' Donuts pickup of $4.92, and Amber tipped me $4.12, so I made $9.04. I made $9.04 for delivering Dunkin' Donuts to Amber's house. Thank you so much for the generous over $4 tip, Amber. Appreciate you. After dropping off that Dunkin' Donuts order, I went on trip number 4 for Johnny. Johnny wanted Strawberry Bakery Cafe on Gore Road. Johnny tipped me $1 and I earned a fare of $5.07. So I made $6.07 for delivering that Strawberry Cafe order to Johnny's house. Thank you, Johnny, for the fare and the tip I got from you. Appreciate you. After that, I went on trip number 5, which was a double. Nick had Popeye's chicken from Tampa Gateway, and Jake wanted Taco Bell from State Road 60 East. Jake and Nick were generous, very generous, and I earned a fantastic tip from them. I made a tip of $12.09, and their fare was $3.50. So I made $15.59 for delivering Jake's Taco Bell order and Nick's Popeye's chicken order. Thank you so much for the very generous and thoughtful tip of $12.09. Jake and Nick, I appreciate the both of you. And that might have been my best. That wasn't my best. That was a fantastic paying trip, but it wasn't my best trip of the day. After dropping off Jake's Taco Bell order, I went on 3 singles in a row. 6, 7, and 8 were all singles. Nikki tipped me $7.42 for picking up Sushi Hana on State Road 60. Cammie tipped me $5 for picking up Burger King breakfast from Highway 301. And Jackie tipped me $4 for picking up Senji Noodle House. It's spelled C-H-E-N-J-I. Senji Noodle House on East Fowler. $4 for that. So I appreciate you, Jackie, Cammie, and Nikki, very much for those tips and fares I got from your deliveries. After dropping off Jackie's Senji Noodle House order, I went on a triple. Number 9 was a triple for Betty, Michelle, and Elizabeth. Elizabeth wanted Cali on Palm Point Drive. Michelle wanted Carrabba's on North Dale Mabry Highway, and Betty had a Cheddar Scratch Kitchen order to be picked up from Dale Mabry Highway. Jackie, Elizabeth, and Michelle, they tipped me $9.64, and I earned a fare of $8.57, so I made $18.21 for that triple. And that was my best paying trip of the day. So thank you so much for the generous $9.64 tip, and I appreciate the fare I got from you, Michelle, Elizabeth, and Betty. Appreciate the 3 of you very much. They were very kind and generous. After dropping off that Cheddar Scratch Kitchen order, I went on a single. Number 10 was a single for Daisy. Daisy wanted Checkers on Waters Avenue. Daisy tipped me $3 and I earned a fare of $2.57. So I made $5.57 for picking up that Checkers Burgers order from Waters Avenue. Thank you so much, Daisy, for the generous $3 tip. Then I went on a double. Number 11 was a double for Elena and Malcolm. Elena wanted Chipotle Mexican Grill on Dale Mabry Highway, and Malcolm wanted Tacos Los Californias on North Armenia. They were very generous and tipped me $6.33, and I made a fare of $3.63, so I made $9.96 for picking up that Chipotle Mexican Grill and Tacos Los Californias orders. Thank you so much, Malcolm and Elena. Appreciate the both of you very, very much. You were very kind and generous and thoughtful. Then I went on 3 singles in a row to wrap up my day. 12, 13, and 14 were all singles. Star wanted Garden Cypress on Bush Boulevard. She tipped me $3.01. Thank you for that. Tyrone wanted a Home Depot order picked up from Bruce B. Downs. I didn't get a tip. I didn't earn a tip, but I did get a fare of $13.65. So that was a fantastic paying delivery to do. Very happy to pick that up for you, Tyrone, that Home Depot order. Then my last trip of the day was a KFC order. Grace wanted KFC from Martin Luther King Boulevard. Grace tipped me $3 and I earned a fare of $3.09 for picking up that order. Thank you so much for that $3 tip, Grace. I appreciate you. Well, I'm going to wrap this up and get into the McDonald's here in a little bit and enjoy another wonderful breakfast, a wonderful big breakfast with scrambled eggs, hash brown, a biscuit with strawberry and honey, 3 pancakes, a coffee, and a sausage patty. Looking forward to it. Been looking forward to it all day yesterday after I was done with my breakfast. I was looking forward to the next one. And then I'm gonna get in as many trips as I can with my Uber Eats business. Hopefully hit 22 trips today. And then get back to the camper and unwind and enjoy some television. God bless you all. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. I hope you all are having a fantastic week like I am. Talk to you tomorrow. God bless you all.